What's up, my Central Unit? It's Central Man here, so another wrestling topic video. If you haven't saw my AEW Full Gear review, go and check out for yourself. The main event of that pay-per-view was Kenny Omega versus Jon Moxley in a, lights out non-censor match. It's basically a hardcore match, and that was a good match. One of the best hardcore matches I ever saw in my life. Go and check out for yourself. Really good. It's just like going back to the days, whether it's Attitude Era or Ruthless Aggression Era, or even a company known as ECW. I checked the news, and I find out, some people complain about the main event for Full Gear between Omega versus Moxley to be too hardcore, or no, not too hardcore, or too controversial. And they'll go like, please, someone, think about the children, think about the children. It was like, what the fuck? That was the best match. And you're gonna get these anti-smarts retards on the internet. They'll go, oh, he sucks. Like, you cannot draw the reins, like that bullshit. That's indie garbage. That bullshit. What? If you haven't really saw that, if you think this match is shit, you could be a dumb motherfucker, A, and B, you're part of the problem why wrestling's in the shit. You're watching WWE, who toned down their disqualification matches. If you watch a no DQ match in WWE, it's so watered down. If you watch AEW, Impact Wrestling, any hardcore match in any wrestling promotion, even backyard wrestling, they just make it violent. That's the whole point. Rumors like that, they had glass, but it could be sugar glass, but if it was real glass, they'll get fucked up. There were blood, chains, mouse traps in the board. I say table, but it was a board. Kenny Omega hit the V trigger on Moxley through the glass sign. They ripped the exposed the ring mat, and they kind of like doing like a spot on the wooden part of the ring. That is so shit. That is hardcore. That is fucking insane. That is extreme. In WWE, they can't do that. They can't bleed, because every time someone bleeds, the match stops. Some medical person is gonna come out, trying to wipe the blood, and the fans are booed because the blood tells a good story. If you watch the Ruthless Aggression Era, it was a fucking violent period. You see like people using screwdrivers, barbed wire bats. That should be a hardcore match supposed to be, but in WWE it's cookie cutter. It's just chair shots, candlesticks, trash cans. That is still watered down. No fun tacks. No crazy spot into like a pile of barbed wire in WWE. The last time, because the only time we saw tacks in WWE was against Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho from Extreme Rules in 2016. After that, it's back to the watered down version of a no DQ match. That's why I see these no DQ matches in WWE watered down. But if you watch any type of hardcore match or whatever promotion you're watching, it takes you back. There's real competition. Make it believable. Believe in the athleticism. They told a good story in the fucking ring. They think outside of the box. WWE don't do that. They don't think outside the box. It's so redundant. With AEW, they think outside the box, like doing like what they do, grab like a piece of glass, cut each other with the glass. Going back to the roots of ECW. The old ECW, not ECWWE that As a, the third brand way back in 2006, that was shit. You know, hardcore, the Attitude Era, hardcore matches, that was good. It was fun. You know, they're going in the right direction. That match told a good story. I don't think it was too controversial, man. It's bullshit. It was really good. Yeah. Is it violent? It's not super violent. It's violent but not too violent. So that's my 2 cents on it, man. Moxley Omega, that's gotta be match of the year. That in my books.